Be a very interesting 192. Episode 192, that is. Still trying to catch my breath. Wow. Episode 192 of Genius Take the Wheel. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, safety first. Oh, man. Make sure that the correct my whole window system is fogged up because my body temperature is so high and I've been hyperventilating. So I have to use this defogger. And I just got in the car like 2 minutes ago. That's how winded I am. Okay. Oh man. All right, so story starts with a client that I normally work with at 9 a.m. today was like, hey, can we move it to Friday? And I was like, okay, no problem, because that's how I am with my clients. I don't really argue with them. If I have an open time slot for them, I really do try to accommodate them if possible, even if it causes me what's that word? I can't even think straight. Inconvenience is the word. Even if it costs me inconvenience, I'll still, if there's nobody in a certain time frame, then I'll give them the time that they want and I'll just make the adjustment. So I didn't have the normal 9 a.m. So I knew today was going to be a little bit different. And I, set my alarm for 5:30 a.m. anyway, hoping that I could, leave by 6, get there at 6:15, 6:20. That's always the hope. And I hit the snooze button like 4 or 5 times. And I don't know. I was just like, I just want more sleep. I really ran myself into the ground yesterday with my chest exercise. That was really good though. I was gonna try to beat the 5-4-3 that I did a couple of weeks ago at 245. And I went into the stretch portion of the 5th repetition and failed. I told my spotter, I said, take it. He took a sweet ass time taking the bar, but I didn't really play with it. So I got 4 reps on the first set. And then I was like, let me just do these next 2 sets of 3 and then regroup for next time. And I just felt like, you know what? I got enough energy. The quality of the reps felt better as time went along. So I So because it felt so good, I just continued on and was just like, well, there's no problem with me kind of just keeping to, these sets of 3. Let me see what happens. I'm going to do 4. The 4th set was really good. I was like, all right, then I'm going to try to do 5. And it all worked out. So I was just like, wow, I got in 5 sets of 3 with, the first set having 4 repetitions in there. So it was a little bit of a bonus. I just didn't want to do less repetitions than the last time out. And so it actually worked out for me. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for, and then I went and I tried to do the 3 sets of 10 at 205 after that. And I got the first set, and then my chest quit on me after like rep 9. So I had to do a myo. No, my chest quit on me after rep 8. So I had to do the myo for 2 reps, and then I did a third set, and my chest quit on me after 7. So then I did 2 plus 1, and man, those are some painful reps. And then I did the chest focused dips that are supposed to hit the bottom of the chest. I did, 3 sets of 5 body weight, and then I did 3 sets of 10 with, I think, like assisted, 44 pounds assisted. So, it felt pretty good. It was the first time in a long time I was able to do chest, since a lot of my upper body schedule got messed up after I got sick. So, it is what it is. So today, I was supposed to hit 4 sets of 3 at 275 pounds in a hack squat, and then do leg curl, and then do leg extension. And so I really tried to work this out, and I got to the gym. I think I got to start warming up at 7:30, so I only had like 29 minutes really to try to get all 3 of these movements done. And I gotta say, it was I had to really focus, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to get everything done with 4 different rest periods. So I thought to myself, well, I'm supposed to do 4 sets of 3. That's a total of 12 reps. Is it possible if I can do 3 sets of 5 for 15 reps and just just kind of focus as much as I can? Is that a possibility? And I wanted to kind of challenge myself. I would have rest periods that are much, much shorter than usual, and I would be doing a lot more reps at a weight that I think I've only, since I've been rehabbing my quad, this was going to be my second time at 275 on the hack squat. So I really wanted to think about it, in an intelligent way. And so, I thought about it, and I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm just going to, put the pain out of my head and, just go for it. And so, I went through, I went through a warm-up set. I didn't do any body weight squats, so I did a warm-up set with no plates. I did a warm-up set with no plates, and then I was just like 1 plate, 2 plate, 275. It was like bang, bang, boom. I really just didn't think I had the time to, go with, go to 95, and then go to 135, and then go to 185, and then go to 225 on my way to 275. I was like, I just don't have the time. So I went no plates, 1 plate, 2 plates, 2.5 plates, 135, 225, 275. And man, the pain just wasn't that bad. I really, I wasn't like, I wasn't fearful that I wasn't going to be able to get the job done. That was not a fear of mine, which is like a really great feeling. Like, wow, that's not a fear today. So, that felt really good mentally. And I was just like, well, I'm really tired. There's a lot for me to be doing, because normally my warm up is a lot, takes a lot longer. I do take a lot more time to, make sure that I'm good and I can breathe and all of that. And, sometimes it's a little bit of a lollygag, especially because, I train alone. So I do think that sometimes my rest periods can be longer than necessary, but I just really put my brain to it. And, the first set was pretty good. So the discomfort and the fear, subsided. And then I hit that second set. That was pretty good. And I hit that third set, and I was just kind of like running to try to hit that leg curl. Somebody was on the machine. We negotiated a way for us to share the machine, and I did an express version of that too. Still doing single legs, and I'm focusing single leg on the prone, or you're laying down on your belly, the leg curl, because my left hamstring is considerably weaker than my right hamstring. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to do one more rep on the on my left leg, and then do one more rep on my left leg than the right. So because I was out of time, I really didn't have a time to add a fourth set. So the way that I'm calculating my progress is how much work am I able to do to match the last time, but taking a lot less time to get the work in. So I really used a lot less rest, and I can actually say my left hamstring is getting a lot stronger pretty quick, which is good for me because I'm going to try to hit 405 on the deadlift, and I'm pretty adamant about trying to get that before the end of the month. I just need that one rep, y'all, that one rep. So I really do think that, like, if I absolutely had to, I could probably go to the gym today and probably get that 405 for one. But I'm just trying to do things methodically, trying to do things intelligently. And, my road to 405 in some respects is a little shorter than the first time I reached 405. But in some respects it's longer. I'm much more patient than I used to be as a lifter. I'm making sure that my mechanics are the way that they're supposed to be, that my hamstrings are locked in, that the glutes are locked in, that I'm not bowing or bending in my lower back. So I'm really at a good point where I really do think that I'm going to get 405 off the floor with minimal injury risk. I mean, when I go home after the deadlift, I have either very, very minor soreness in my spinal erectors or none at all. And it was not like that in the old days. In the old days, especially, I was working with trainers that were younger than me. It was all about just getting the bar off the floor, and we didn't really care how the bar came off the floor. So, but these days I care how the bar comes off the floor, and I'm about as healthy as I've ever been. And again, like, the most I've ever deadlifted was 425, and I was 168 pounds at the time. Currently, I think my last weigh-in, I was like 194. I did lose some weight when I got sick. But I think that 425 is going to move in February or March. I really, probably by the fall, I would love to get to 495. I would love to get to 5 plates, or 500 pounds. Oh man, I would love to get there. And of course, I have a lot of inspiration from Method Man. Method Man, I think, hit 500 on the deadlift at age 50. Now, I don't know. He might be on some TRT. I'm pretty sure he's on TRT. At least that, And I'm not on anything at all. But I'm really excited about the opportunity to get 5 plates off the floor. That's going to be a really big day for me. And the thing is, like, I might go back to much lighter deadlifts after that. I think that once I reach 495 or 500 or 505, I think I'm just going to kind of retire the heavy deadlift and stick mainly to hypertrophy, trying to squat for, crazy reps. I want to squat for crazy reps. I want to get more hamstring work in to increase the size of my hamstrings and the endurance of my hamstrings, because I think a lot of the improvements that have been made to my legs have been made because of the stability and strength of my hamstrings. I really do believe that. I think a lot of me solving a lot of the issues with my quad tendon, and all of the complications that I've had, I think really hitting them hamstrings with authority has really led to a lot of progress. So I'm just going to keep on with it. I'm very confident right now. I feel very healthy right now. It could not be any better. It just couldn't be better right now. December 25th is coming. I know that there's going to be no traffic on the road. I'm not going to have to pay for parking. I know that I'm going to be able to go into the gym and hang out there as long as I want. That's going to be a really good day. I don't know what the schedule is going to be at the gym, because I know they were like, yeah, we open every single day of the year without fail. And then they had like some light ass work schedule where like they close at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or some shit. So I mean, obviously it would be nice if, but maybe I'll just have to just get up and go and see what's what, So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling very confident. I was able to get through the leg extension pretty quickly today as well. So 90 pounds single leg on the leg curl, 3 sets of 5 on the left leg, 3 sets of 4 on the right leg. My right leg is dominant. And then I did the bilateral leg extension at 190 pounds. A quick 3 sets of 5. That's getting a lot better. My legs are more resilient. I'm not really feeling, hobbled when I, get out of the seat. So it's all working out really well on that end. Later on today, I'm going to try to do some vertical pull, but my back is still sore, from the row work from the other day. So I might just leave the weighted pull-ups out of the equation today and just kind of, keep that, hey, get a ticket, dumbass. There's a red light camera behind me, which is why I stopped short. And the dude was like, I'm not going to sit behind this guy. And there's a red light camera right here. So he just got himself a ticket. And I hope it was worth it to get to the next red light. The dude is literally 200 feet in front of me. That dude just paid $50 to go an extra 200 feet. That's how stupid people are here in New York City. And I can't explain it. I wish I could explain it. I can't. And when he gets it in the mail, he's going to be really, really mad. Really wish they'd fix the street here. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about things, man. I had to try to cram in a training session that normally takes me an hour to try to cram it into 30 minutes. And I was successful. And I feel very good about myself in that I was able to get that done. Yeah, I feel very good about myself. So, yeah. I know that there was some things going on in the world I wanted to speak on. I guess I'll make this quick. There's a college athlete by the name of Travis Hunter who I'm trying to feel sympathy for him, but it's difficult. I talked to somebody yesterday about the folly of young women and how it kind of mirrors the folly of many young men. We were talking about that chick that let 101 guys inside her, and they left some gifts that kept on giving too. They left some, they didn't come empty-handed. They came with gifts. And I was saying how a lot of these women that are on OnlyFans, how they think that the money is always going to keep flowing. The men are always going to be interested. If they just get tired of showing their body and giving their body away, some rich man is going to be like, "Oh, I recognize you from OnlyFans. Now I want to pay for your lifestyle. I want to give you economic and physical security, and you'll be responsible for nothing, and you'll live happily ever after, while you make my life miserable, and I'll be happily. It's my honor and duty to just give you shit that you haven't earned." That's how a lot of these young women think. But men have a similar folly, in which we think that we're invincible when we're young. We think that nothing can hurt us. From what I understand, he plays American football on both sides of the ball. So the dude is on the field pretty much all the time, except during special teams. So, he's spry. He thinks that nothing can touch him. He doesn't think any catastrophic injury is coming. He doesn't think that anything bad is coming. And when he chose to date this girl, I understand why he wanted to date her. Reasonably cute face, nice skin or whatever. But her inability to control herself in public and his willingness to deal with it makes it very difficult for me to feel sympathy. And I think for a lot of young men who think that the woman is there for you when it's very clearly not the case. I'm starting to think that this is kind of like a rite of passage. Like, I've heard, since I was in high school about how men are evil and bad. I've heard that a lot. And I realized that it's the system that churns out guys that have very little regard for the emotional well-being of the women in their environment. The system churns them out that way. I thought I was somewhat unique in the fact that, like, I always held on to the idea of love. And I've gotten to, actually listen to men when they talk and find out that, no, I'm incorrect. That boys in general are very romantic minded. And so the first instinct for a boy is to pedestalize a woman or a girl. When you're going through puberty, you pedestalize them all. And then you find out that they're imperfect human beings. And then you find out that they, when drunk on power, many times will be very happy to manipulate you to your own ruin. And then you add the extra on it where they're being told by society that they're automatically oppressed because they were born without a penis. So while they have a tremendous amount of power over you, they're being taught that they're also being victimized by you at the same time. So when they do successfully manipulate you, there's no guilt. They're like, well, boys are bad anyway. That's what I heard from society. Boys are bad. Men are bad. So if I get him to give me something that I haven't earned and I treat him badly and break his heart, it's okay because boys are bad and men are bad. That's the mindset. Well, when the guy suffers his first heartbreak, especially if he's an upper crust guy, upper crust meaning, top X percentage in height, muscularity, weight, facial appearance, athleticism, fighting ability, earning ability, access to resources, and respect of other men. If you rank very highly in, I would probably say 3 or more of those categories, you're always going to have access to women, always. And the problem is that if you gain that status after you've been heartbroken, well, we've got a villain origin story. And I think that when it comes to Travis Hunter, I know the internet has jumped up to defend him and say, hey, you got to get rid of her. She's not the one. She's not the one. But he's going to have to find out the hard way, unfortunately. He's a young college student. And, you know, she's been going on public platforms and outright disrespecting this guy. And when she gets blowback from the public disrespect of Travis Hunter comes out and starts defending her to everybody else. He goes on, he basically crashes out in defense of her, disrespecting him publicly. You can't feel sorry for the guy. This is the beginning of his villain arc. Sorry. There's nothing you're going to be able to say to this guy that is going to be able. Once I heard from the guy, hey, because of all of this blowback, because of this reaction that you've given her for her own actions, she's been at home drinking all day. Now, at age 41, if I hear drinking during the day, the relationship's over. I'm not dealing with a woman that is like, oh, I don't feel good, let me drink all day. The first time you do that, done. Nope. You don't know how to deal with adversity very well. You don't know how to deal with stress well. You're undisciplined. You're undisciplined with controlled substances, with narcotics. Yes, alcohol is a narcotic. And you're going to put us in dangerous situations. You're going to get violent, either with myself or somebody else. I'm going to end up in jail defending myself. That's how I look at it. Women that can't control their liquor, nope. Nope. No. Never. So she's undisciplined as far as how she carries on in public. She's undisciplined in private. She throws tantrums because she's not the center of attention. The dude won the Heisman Trophy, and she's mad because everybody's there for him and not for her. What? And the thing is, I can't blame the woman. I have to blame the man because she's only being herself. She's already letting you know outright. She's selfish. She's self-centered. She's undisciplined. She's immature. She doesn't deal with stress well. And she doesn't respect you. She's actually telling you this out, like right there in your face. And your response is, poor baby, stop responding to her words accurately. Hey, we got Godfried Wegenmüller. What's up, man? What's up, man? It's good to see you. It's always good to see you, man. Thank you for supporting this DEG channel. Also, thank you for supporting TSP. We do appreciate you, brother. So yeah, you know, you get these situations where guys, when they're young, will go balls to the wall for women that don't give a single fuck about them. And then when they become Kevin Garnett, when they become Kevin Durant, when they become Kevin Durant, you look at some of these other really prominent athletes, they not married, don't have a girlfriend, no fiance, no kids. You had multiple NBA players leaving women at the altar because they refuse to sign prenuptial agreements. Or you wonder why men of means are saying no to relationships. They're saying no to marriage. When this woman is out here publicly defaming and disrespecting her very prominent, popular, and accomplished boyfriend. And the first thing that this guy says is, after all of this public disrespect, as soon as I sign a contract, I am going to sign over half of my NFL pension and half of my rookie deal. I'm just going to sign it away, because it is already apparent to guys who have watched women operate in public, in modern society. As soon as she gets an opportunity to take half your shit, she's going to do it. And when it happens, you're going to be like, oh, no man should ever get married. No, you were the idiot. You chose the wrong one. There are plenty of good women out here in the world. The women in general are not the problem. It was when everybody was flashing the stop sign and you ran through the stop sign. And then when you crashed out because you ran the stop sign, you want everybody to fucking feel sorry for you and never drive again. No, you should have stopped, waited 3 seconds, looked to the left and to the right, and then continued. That's what you should have did. But you blew through the stop sign, you crashed, now you got to deal with the aftermath. This dude is like, I can't wait till she takes me to the cleaners. Oh, I'm going to play extra hard to get an extra large contract so that she could take all my shit. Okay, guy. Okay. All right. But I don't want to hear about it later. When it all goes down and it all falls apart, because she's already showing you who she is. There's going to be a bunch of men quietly, with their heads low, shaking their head, and they're just not going to say shit to you. All right? You're going to go on this crazy villain arc. The feminists are going to come after. It's not going to be pretty. And the thing is, I don't watch the professional American. I don't watch professional American football. It's an anti-black league, and as a black man, I can't participate in that. I don't know where he is going to project as a professional, and I quite frankly don't care. But I do know that he's going to pay. He's going to pay dearly, and he's going to blame everybody but himself. And there are going to be a bunch of people that we're going to be able to say, dude, the whole internet told you, dude, she doesn't care about you. What is your take on the same behavior when it comes to smoking is what you said? They're all controlled substances. It's all the same. It's all the same. Except, here's where smoking is worse. If you inhaled some toxic bullshit and then you just kept it in your own body, I would be less judgmental. But when you smoke and then you inhale the poison, you then exhale it for everyone else to breathe. That's, if you want to shoot up heroin, if you want to snort meth or cocaine or whatever it is, do what you want to do, I guess. It's your body. It's your body. But when you smoke things and you exhale the toxic chemicals, now it's not just your body. Now we've got a problem. That's my perspective on it. So that's my opinion on that. If you are going to if you're going to put stuff in your body that you know is going to harm you, and you know it's going to harm you, um, my hope is that you are going to only put yourself in a situation where you're only harming yourself. I only want you to harm yourself. You know what you're doing is harming yourself. You know it's not good for you. You know all of this. But I would like you to please um, only harm yourself. You know? Only harm yourself. And please don't ask for sympathy when the inevitable disease state comes because you harmed yourself knowingly and willingly. You know? Yeah, people smoking in front of their kids, handing their kids drugs so that the kids can harm themselves. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. No thanks. So, I wish Travis Hunter the best, and I'm going to say the same. And I was going to make a video, and then, God damn it, Brandon Jamal stole my goddamn thunder. I wanted to make a video on TSP entitled, I Hope I'm Wrong. And he beat me to it, man. Because the thing is, I think a lot of us expect that she is going to destroy him. I think a lot of men have seen this before. Travis Hunter's girlfriend is going to do a lot of damage to him. I think that but big but there is a small chance that she might not. There is a small chance where she's going to wisen up. She is going to become more disciplined. She's going to learn from all the people sounding the alarm, basically that she is a danger to his professional career and his public image. She might wisen up. She might go see a therapist. Right? They might go to couples therapy, and it might work for them. It's a possibility. It really is. And we have to honor that too, I really do hope that I'm wrong. But the stupid look on her face and the tattoos and the me mentality, I think she's a little bit too old to be changing that. I don't have a whole lot of faith in that changing. So he said, I hope it turns out good in the end. Yeah, I mean, I hope so too, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. So that's going to be all for today. I survived leg day. I only had like 30 minutes because I hit the snooze button too many times. And I'm going to go eat. Hopefully someone will be awake so I can eat these eggs. Then I got to have a nutrition meeting with the client. Then I got some vertical pull that I want to get done today. And Yeah, I got some evening work I got to do. And then I got to get up stupid early tomorrow and get some more work done. Oh, Gottfried, you've been training. Yeah, I mean, stop by TSP when we're live or video or when I'm back here again. Today is Thursday. I'll be back here on Sunday. I'm switching my leg days to Sunday. Tell me about your training and how that's going. I don't know if I'll be back in Berlin for us to train together again, but maybe if you come to New York, we actually have some real time, and opportunity and dedication for training. Maybe we'll host you in the Evil House. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So maybe we'll see what's up with that, and we'll try to see if we can host you and show you around New York City and all of that. And thanks for your hospitality when we were in Germany. I really appreciate it, brother. All right, so let's try see if we can link up on that. For now, I'm getting up out of here. It's time to go eat. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.